Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fanboys of Gaming, where we bring you some hot gaming topics. And today I'm joined with Sticky, Catastrophe, and then you have myself, Reaper. And we have a couple of things to bring to you today. Also, don't forget to check out fanboysofgaming.com and check out our Facebook group, Fanboys of Gaming. Links are in the description below. And so far, what are you playing this week, Catastrophe?
I've been playing some Mario Maker, of course. The game's pretty fun. Sometimes those levels kind of make me mad, though. Some of the people kind of do stuff that's impossible. I'm gonna check out some more Tomb Raider here pretty soon. I'm gonna play through that again, and that's what I'm playing.
Nice, nice, nice. And you, Sticky?
I just been playing some Forza, which is awesome, and some Shovel Knight, the new DLC that came out, which is called Plague Knight. It's hard as hell, man.
Oh, yeah?
Actually made me rage quit, yeah.
Fuck it! Nah!
Yeah. Screw this game! Xbox off!
Actually, I think it's Xbox turn off. I think it is. This week I've been playing a little bit of Halo 2, just going through some matchmaking and whatnot when Xbox Live isn't being a little girl. And just been playing that, really. I have an announcement to make. I am getting Forza 6 Tuesday. I know.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to get it. So I just can't help it, man. I'm just like, oh, why not? So
What made you get it?
that demo. Oh, I just kept playing the demo. The demo. Good job, Microsoft, because if it wasn't for the demo, I would have just kind of written it off. But I just kept, at first I just didn't want that circuit racer, but then turn around, I played the demo again, and then I played it again, and then I played it again, and I'm like, I gotta get it. You win, fine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get that, and I can't wait, man. I thought I was done with the circuit racers. I know what I said, but I'm going back. I'm going back.
Yeah.
I know that Daryl from the group is enjoying it quite a bit. You can also check out his review at fanboysofgaming.com.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, will be a link in the description below for that. And let's what games we got coming out?
We got well, FIFA's coming out, right? September
Yeah.
22nd. We have an Afro Samurai for the PS4 and PC next week. Blood Bowl. I don't know if you're interested in that. What else? Lego Dimensions is gonna come out at the end of this month on the 27th. NBA 2K and Samurai Warriors. Oh, and September 29th, we're also getting Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, which looks pretty cool. Thinking a lot of people are gonna buy it.
I can't get it for 60. I don't. I'm a big Tony Hawk Pro Skater original one, the 1 and 2, but this new one, I'm gonna wait a little bit on it. I still want it.
You know what's crazy? I think this game's quality doesn't look like it's worth $60. I mean, the gameplay, I'm pretty sure it is, but visually, I was like, wait, what? This doesn't look that good. I don't mean to sound like a graphic snob, but
Oh
for
yeah,
the
because I
price-
mean, I can still turn on Tony Hawk 2 and I can still get down on it, man. You know.
I
you
just
have the
Yeah.
HD collection for last gen? Or not the HD collection when they made 1 and 2 HD?
No, I don't. I
I
got
just
rid of
don't
my
know how
360.
much I'd actually play that game if I got it.
I'll
Like,
make you play it, man.
it's not worth
I'll be
60.
like, yo, get on. I mean, I think I'll play it, especially if it has online, but I think it looks kind of bad. It's kind of ugly.
Yeah. Ah, well, you know, everything's Minecraft looks like shit. So, I mean,
But that deliberately looks like shit.
but the thing is, the point is that regardless of the way a game looks, it could be hella fun, and you know, that's the way I look at it. It's not always about graphics. Look at Rise, beautiful, super beautiful game, and gameplay is mediocre. You know, so. First topic we're going to go into is Gamestop is not going to be selling digital bundles They want it to have a physical copy or they're not going to sell it. And I will raise my middle finger to you. And I have to say, if my Halo 5 bundle doesn't come with a digital code, I will be buying it somewhere else. What do y'all think about that?
Yep, I agree. Or you can start buying stuff online, like at the store, like the Sony store or the Microsoft store. They give
Amazon.
Yep, they give good deals. So I don't think it's a big problem like that. I think it's a big problem for them.
Yeah, I think it's gonna more so hurt them because they're
Well,
taking
yeah.
away their options.
From what I'm hearing, the Mike from our other Fog podcast, link in the description below, he told me his Batman bundle came with a physical copy. So it seems like this is a little bit more common thing, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Last of Us bundle, which is their core bundle, their base bundle now, and I think that's a digital code if I'm not mistaken. So Microsoft, to my knowledge, has been all digital with their bundles. And honestly, it is a big deal, in my opinion, because they are the gaming store of America. They are the Walmart gaming store. Regardless of your mom and pops that you have, when you think of going to buy games, most of the time, especially the casuals, that's where they're just going to go. When the mom and dad is going to take the 10-year-old to the store, they're either going to go to Walmart or most likely GameStop. If the kid wants to I want to go trade these games, where they're going to go? Yes, to Walmart and Target offer trade-in. Most people don't know that. Most people will just generically just go to GameStop. So I think that sucks because digital is being pushed, and I understand people are still stuck in this physical age, and that's fine because it took people forever to get rid of CDs. I mean, they still sell CDs, and I don't know anybody who still buys CDs. But to just completely just say, no, we're not going to do it? Really?
Well, you know what's crazy? Even the bundle that came with The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto came with a physical copy of Grand Theft Auto,
Oh,
but a
really?
digital copy of The Last of Us. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if Sony is already doing it, where they're already doing their physical, then the battle was lost because then that's going to force Microsoft's hand because they're going to be like, oh, we're the only one not doing it, so just do it, and turn around. If both of them stood up, then it had somewhere to go. But if Sony's already doing it, then the battle's lost and GameStop wins. So I don't know. It's not a good move in my opinion, but I know they're trying to do something to have more physical copies out there because what do? They buy your games cheap as fuck and they turn around and sell them for more than what they're worth for a used game. There's no reason a game 6-7 months later should still be $55 used and new 60. That's just ridiculous. So that's just my take on it. But if my Halo bundle is coming with the physical, I'm gonna go get it somewhere else, man. Hands down. The reason I was getting it there is because I was gonna get the warranty. I have faith in my Xbox, and well, fuck the warranty, and it'll be all right. So, any additional comments on that?
Well, as long as there's still Best Buy or I think even Target has warranties that you can get. I know Best Buy does.
Yep.
That's actually where I'm going to get my Halo bundle from is Best Buy.
Yeah, GameStop is just really convenient for me. I mean, it is really convenient. And my GameStop isn't actually that bad. And the reason I like my GameStop in a sense is because they're on totally square there, because they have a lot of head representatives come there because their headquarters is right down the street from there. So they're like the guinea pig, and they always have these bigwigs come there. So they're always just on the up and up. All these horror stories I don't have to deal with. So, but if it's company wide, then hey, what can you do about it? I'm sure they're already doing it. But next we have let's see, the new Xbox UI information. Man, we got an 8-minute video from Major Nelson, and you see how fluid this thing is. Just fire. Did y'all check out the video, the 8-minute video?
Yeah, I watched it.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
The new home screen, going into it, the new home screen looks way redone. Obviously, I mean, it's going to be a completely redone UI, but what you have is your pins now at the very bottom of the home screen, and you can control the home screen with your left and right trigger. So if you want to go to your pins, you just hit the right trigger and it'll jump down, or left trigger jump down. I don't remember which one. But left and right controls where you jump to the top and bottom. So that makes it real easy to just navigate to the pins. I like the pins. That's what the pins are for. It's like a shortcut, you know, it's your desktop. So some people like a clean desktop, some people don't. My stuff is usually cluttered, so that explains it.
Those pins make it a lot more convenient to get to stuff that you use frequently.
Right. Another thing, the menus, the whole new menu system and Snap is now to the left. It will no longer be to the right. Apparently, this was a humongous feedback from the preview people, and I mean just in general, and that's what people want. For some reason, it doesn't make a difference to me, but a lot of people want it to the left instead of the right side of the screen. So those people that complained, you are getting that, and it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me either side, but either way, I think ultimately it shows a difference. It doesn't say, oh, it's still on the right side. Instead, it shows, wow, they changed it. You know, it's more noticeable. The big thing that I caught when I was watching the video is when they were talking about the party chats, is at the top it says at minimum one person, maximum 11. So I'm assuming party chats can now be up to 12 people from 8. So you're going from 8 to 12, and that's pretty cool because, man, sometimes them parties fill up quick. You know, just like when we were playing the Halo co-op, a month or so ago, Catastrophe, and you had all these people joining left and right. We were full, and nobody else could get in. So that's pretty cool. It says that the menu on the left has more of an overlay now. From what I've seen with that is when you're transitioning through the menus, it's just instantly. And what I mean by that, there's no transitions, there's no flash, there's no nothing. It just bam, it just happens. You know, so it's not trying to be flashy or anything. It's just an instant thing that happens, and that's pretty cool. Parties are automatically created when someone is invited. So I can go, and you know, on the now when you snap it, you go and you say start a party, and then you go and you invite the person. Well, now you can just invite the person through a message and automatically.
You could have done that though. You could do that already on Xbox One.
Oh well, yeah. I always snapped it and went into it like that, so it automatically creates it. So I want to know if it does it by voice though. That's what I want to know. I'll say it again. Invite Catastrophe to a party, and I wanted to just do it. So. That's what I just.
Out of the game, right?
Without getting it out of the game. That's what I want. And it seemed like they were kind of going somewhere with that in the video.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because like the background was still going on, that background game.
But you got to pull out. I mean, you still had to interact with the menu. You know what I mean? You couldn't just. Yeah, the game was still there, but you still had to do the menu. Well, I just wrecked or died. So, I mean, that's not, you know, I mean, I know there's only so much they can do with a closed box system. I understand. But just make that happen. Come on, Cortana. Show me your magic. So,
that's what I was going to say. I think that maybe Cortana would maybe be able to pull that off.
Right. Let's see. Notification system. I really like this because notifications now is chaotic to me. Now they are grouped. So it will pop up on the left side and when you go under the notifications bar, and it's going to show like game DVR. It will show like specifically like Madden NFL is ready to start, Access Hub ready to start. All these things they'll say like system 2 missed notifications, game DVR 2 missed notifications. So it's grouped. You don't have just game DVR, game DVR, game DVR, game DVR. It's grouped into there so it's less clutter and you can go to what you want. Because I'll have like 56 notifications on there and I'm just like, I'm not looking through all of this. I'm just not doing it. So I don't know. I think that's really cool, and I would utilize that more. And this, they have an easy setting button now for those people that give reviews on a system and say they can't find the settings. Now they have a clear-cut settings button in the main menu for you, and it actually has 2 different setting menus. The first one is the initial one, and it brings up more of the immediate things that you need while playing. It'll have like the headset volume, headset mixer, side tone. You can mute the microphone, stuff like that. So that's more, just for the volumes of being able to adjust, because before you had to go all the way into the settings to adjust those. And whenever you're playing a game, you're not going to want to go dig deep in all these settings just to change the volume for your headset or whatnot. And then at the very bottom of that, it has all settings. So next time you give a review for a game, what was that, IGN? You'll be able to find the damn setting. GameSpot? Yeah, you'll be able to find the settings this time. I think that's all the new stuff.
I can't believe they complained about that.
That's
dude, all you gotta do is press start and go to settings.
What probably happened is they were put in a room and said, this is the Xbox One, you have 2 minutes before we record what your thoughts are. And
it had been out for a while already.
I'm not going to get further into that topic right now, but they were all on PlayStation 4s, so that's why. But I think that's the only thing that's the big things that I really seen with that is the UI. Yeah, with the new UI.
What's it called? One core, right?
Yeah, one core.
Okay, nice.
Oh yeah, one cool thing is that it will be getting the Edge browser. Xbox One is going to get the Edge browser.
Right.
Hopefully they have some cool features packed in with it.
Nice.
I'm hopefully that's mainly to do with Cortana, like how they have Bing already.
Mm-hmm.
What I like also about the UI is how it overlays right directly on whatever you're looking at, so you can just instantly just look at it. I can't remember, but I believe it's the left D-pad button that it pops up. I don't know if you have to hold it or what. I don't know how they're actually doing it for you to keep just to make it pop up, because now you go to the menu and you double tap the X button. Well, I think they're doing something with the left D-pad. So, but that pops up and everything's there while you're in the game. You don't have to leave the game. You are still there. Mm-hmm. So instead of backing out of the game and going to the dashboard and all these other things, like your friends list, you can Xbox Snap friends. But turn around, now it's just you hit the left D-pad button, I'm assuming. I think that's what they said. And then all of a sudden, all of these your main menu feature is right there for you. So it was a big thing from the 360 that to the Xbox One, that on the 360, to go do anything else, you had to get out of the game.
Yeah.
To the Xbox One, you left your game, but the game was still running, and you went and did whatever, and then you can go back to the game. Well, now with the new UI, you're in the game, and this menu is overlaying the game, so you're never actually leaving the game. It's there all the time, and to me, that's great, because then I don't want to navigate different things. I just bam, 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 just be done. So that's really awesome. I don't know if anybody's really paid attention to that or not, but I like that. So I opted in. Have y'all opted in yet?
Yeah, I opted in. quick note is that for some of the preview videos, it actually started rolling out yesterday or last night.
Yeah, there's already been several screenshots out. I just put a bunch of it in the Fog group. Did you opt in, Sticky?
Yeah, I ate poop. After all the crap I talked, I got it. I couldn't. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it.
Okay, real quick side note, guys, for those interested and haven't opted in yet and have the choice, man, look at those known issues, because that is a long list.
Yeah.
You are jumping into something, and several games are having issues. I opted in because the only game I really seen that I'm gonna have issues with is Forza 6, and I don't even have it yet. So I'm getting it in a couple of days, but overall, I mean, like Destiny Taken King is having problems. I mean, I think Saints Row. There were several games that are having these issues. So before you opt in, please read and understand that you are going into something buggy, and that's why you are a preview member, is you're willing to deal with that. If not, then just stay as the regular preview member. So.
And that's why they're actually giving you the chance to opt in this time instead of just pushing it out.
Yep, and they actually promote you going into their site and giving feedback. You know, that's what they want. They want you to go in and complain and everything.
Right.
They're going to get more than my feedback. They're going to get some complaining.
Fix this shit.
Fix this shit now. Oh, yeah, if you want to revert back to the update you had originally, it's going to, like, hard drive, like, completely restore everything to default. So, I hope you have an external hard drive.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Well, actually, that's actually good because it gives you an option. Most of the time, you're just in there. So, I mean, once you opt in, you opted in. So, that's pretty cool. So, at least they're giving the options of it.
And they also have a thing where if the install messes up, you can wait a little bit while it's frozen, and the Xbox will automatically like refresh itself, so no one gets bricked. That's why I did it, because I was scared. Sometimes with these updates, I'm like, oh man.
What it actually does, it tells you to wait 3 full minutes, and with that 3 full minutes, it's actually creating a crash data report, and it's going to automatically send it to Microsoft. You don't have to do anything. And then it's fine if it doesn't turn off after 3 minutes. Either turn it off or it'll automatically reset. So that's what that 3-minute thing is, creating a report for Microsoft. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it. And that shit is coming, and so is the backwards compatibility with that for a lot of people, so that's really cool.
Man, as soon as we finish this podcast, I'm going to hop on my Xbox and see if I got that update.
I just opted in this morning.
Say what?
You think it's going to be a big file?
Yeah. Probably a couple of gigs at least.
I would assume so. I mean, all these other updates we get are gigs, so why wouldn't it be? Yep. That's the only thing I could assume that it would. I'm going to assume probably 2.5 gigs maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much of it's replacing files versus adding files, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. Let's see. Next we got Resident Evil Shooter.
Oh, Resident Evil Umbrella Corps?
Yeah. Not happy about that.
As a Resident Evil fan?
Resident Evil fans.
I'm like, F you. What?
So, you're a big Resident Evil fan?
I'm not the biggest, but I grew up on Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, and yeah, that's not Resident Evil, man. That's not Resident Evil at all. So, I was not happy about that. I would have rather you gave me another damn Dead Rising. But
it looks like Resident Duty.
Right? Yeah, pretty much. So
Resident Duty.
Took the name out of it, you know? Like, don't name it Resident Evil.
Well, they're gonna put Resident Evil in there. That's what it's gonna sell because it has Resident Evil in there.
Yep.
That's exactly what they wanted to do.
They don't care about pissing off fans. They just want that
I don't think Capcom is really worried about pissing off fans for a long time now. So when they come out with the super ultra whatever edition of 10 releases of the same game of Street Fighter and whatever, I think them caring about pissing people off has been a long time gone. So, but yeah, just a little information on it, just Resident Evil shooter. Check it out. If you're a hardcore Resident Evil fan, man, don't even waste your time because you're going to be upset. That's just my opinion, though. Next, we have Assassin's Creed and a Nathan Drake bundle will be coming to the PS4. Looks like Ubisoft joined up with that third-party deal for them, and they are also giving an Uncharted Nathan Drake collection demo. I don't know how I feel about that. This is an old game, and they're giving a demo. I don't know. I kind of feel like the game already speaks for itself in a sense. You know what I mean?
Maybe so you can see the upgrade. You know?
True. They have they even released any footage yet on that?
On part 1, I don't think so. I think I've only seen part 2 and 3.
That's scary.
Yeah. So that's why it's good the demo's coming out.
Right.
You can judge it.
And the demo's gonna only have part 2 and 3 in it, so.
And just for people in general who haven't really played those Uncharted's.
Yeah, I don't know. I will eventually get a PS4 to play some of the games on there, but the thing is, the games that I want on there are PS3 games, so I'm kind of not in a rush to get it right now.
Yeah. And that Nathan Drake collection comes out on October the 9th.
Oh, well, you know it comes out right after that, right?
Guitar Hero Live?
No.
Halo 5 Guardians?
No.
What comes out right after that?
The Witcher 3 expansion pack, bitches.
I know that's what you're gonna be on.
Oh my god! I mean, I'm hoping to get about a good 20 hours out of that $10 DLC.
Yeah.
So that will be exciting for me. And in October, I really go into. That's when I want to play my scary games. Here in my household, we are big Halloween people, and
Nice.
I'm probably going to be settling down. I'm probably going to get Evil Within. I played a little bit. I really didn't care for it when it came out. So I'm going to give it another try. So I'm going to pick that back up for October, and then I'm going to try to play the ultra slow Alien Isolation. It's hard for me to play slow games. I lose interest very quickly, but I get in the mood for the scary stuff and, you know, that intense gameplay like that. Like Dead Space, oh, that would be awesome to come back out in October. But I get into that mood, you know. My wife's already asking me, can we put out Halloween stuff? I'm like, no, one more week. Just we can't look like the crazy people. But
my friend said that the Evil Within, that it really picks up, I think, after chapter 4, he said. He said that's when it really starts getting crazy.
And I think I was like at chapter 3. Man, that game is hard. Shit, that game is hard.
Man, I still haven't even played it yet. I've had it since.
You got a digital or physical?
Digital.
Oh, I was gonna say I'll give you my address. You can mail it over here for a little bit. You know?
Mail it over so you can play it for a couple of weeks, eh?
Right. Oh man. Oh, I just seen a new article. Where did it go? Come back. Microsoft drops a new Windows 10 build and promises Cortana and Xbox improvements. Yes. The Xbox app, it's really weird. Sometimes that Xbox app can be the smoothest, most buttery freaking thing in the world, and then other days I just want to control alt delete, man. So I don't know. I rebooted it and it started working really good. That DVR recording for 2 hours is amazing. I mean,
I wonder if it takes up a lot of RAM. I wonder if it needs a lot of RAM whenever it's running that app.
I don't know. I have 8 gigs of RAM. I don't know how much it uses in the sense of actual graphics card, if it uses any, since it's still producing an image. But I have a 2 gig. I have a 2 gig graphics card, and I have 8 gigs of RAM. So I mean, 8 gigs of RAM isn't really a lot, and it runs flawlessly at times. But now that I rebooted it, it works great. So I don't know what was wrong. I think they just need to come out with some kind of stability patch because some of the problems that I was seeing a lot of people are having. But that I don't know. It's when it works. Before I rebooted it, when it worked great, and then all of a sudden it just went to hell. And then I rebooted it, and it's been great ever since. So I'm curious to see what changes they bring, if they can bring different things to the Xbox app, more integration, I guess you could say. I've tried out the Xbox Live Party with the Windows 10, and that worked all right. That was pretty cool. So I'm curious, but that's good that they're doing that, and they're gonna bring more support for it, because that DVR, man, that is awesome. That's for those out there that are interested in a capture card. If you have a Windows 10 and it works good streaming, don't even buy it, because I didn't know with a capture card you still got to hook it up to a laptop or a PC. It doesn't run off a hard drive. You still have to hook it up to a laptop. Well,
Right.
my PC is 25 feet away from my TV for my Xbox. What am I going to do? That's ridiculous. So, I don't know. I didn't like that, and now that I can just stream over the network and record up to 2 hours, and I can do it great at very high, there's no need for me to spend $180 on a capture card. So,
What format does it save it on?
MP4,
Oh, nice.
if I'm not mistaken, I believe MP4. I'm pretty sure MP4.
Yeah, I
But
think
not only that though, when you're in the game DVR and you're looking at that, you can trim it and do that right there in the app, right there. Or you can just use Windows Movie Maker.
Oh my god, man. I'm happy about that, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like recording stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, 2 hours and for free.
Yep.
And and to my knowledge, it records at 1080p 60 frames at the very high, so it looks great. I mean, you can tell the difference from high and very high. I mean, it's a clear-cut difference. So, I mean, that's
Expect
be awesome.
a lot of rainbow footage.
Oh my God, free maps, Rainbow Six, guys.
Yep.
dude, that's awesome. I'm glad that more devs are starting to go to that.
Yep. fucking A, with their Need for Speed is gonna have no DLC either. No paid
Right.
DLC.
And that for EA is huge.
Yep.
That is the assholes that started all of this. So.
But you can't
Yeah.
also just say oh yeah, these devs are awesome, because let's say Rainbow Six is Ubisoft, they're doing that, which is awesome, but Assassin's Creed is still gonna have it, so it's not like they're 100% supporting that.
Right.
I guess it's just kind of marketing for individual games.
Yeah, and Halo 5 is going to do it also.
Hey, real quick side note, looking further into this article, going back to it, it says the Windows 10 Xbox app has also picked up some new capabilities, including game progress comparison and improved information on what your friends are doing.
Hey.
Nice. I like that. I use the Xbox app quite a bit. I use it I know I could use Smart Glass, don't get me wrong, but if I'm already on my PC, which I am a lot, doing whatever, and I can easily just go in there and do different things, and I can send messages and all of that from the PC app. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm really glad. I like the whole integration, making it all in one. I love that you have stolen Apple's idea, but making it better. So I like that. Let's see.
Yeah, you've been streaming on there quite a bit, huh?
Oh, dude, I think I have total maybe 3 or 4 hours of various gameplay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really easy. The streaming. I mean, I know we've been talking about this for a little bit, but um, you, man, you just open the Xbox app. I mean, you can even turn on the Xbox from the app. I mean,
Right.
that's awesome. So I turn on, if I decide to go ahead and do it that way, I can just turn on the console, start streaming. I hit game DVR. I hit the Windows button and G, and I hit start recording, and it starts recording for 2 hours, and I go into whatever game I want, and that's it. That's it. I just hit start streaming. I hit record, and whatever I want to record up to 2 hours at a time. And the thing is, when you record up to 2 hours, if you can go 2 hours, you hit stop record, and then you hit record again, and you're going for another 2 hours. Like, it's instant saving. It doesn't sit there and think and process and do all that. It just instantly saves. So that's amazing. I love that. That's just bravo. So saved me $180, $200 on a damn capture card. I will take it.
Yeah, man, I want that now.
What's that?
That Xbox app. I haven't got the Windows 10 update yet.
What?
The one that appears on your taskbar. It keeps telling me we're validating Windows 10 for your PC since forever.
Dang, that sucks, dude.
Thanks.
Man, that's messed up. I wonder why it's doing that.
You got it later. I don't know. Thing where you can just update it and it'll run just fine for you. I got you, man. You should have told me sooner. It's no problem. It's about 3 gigs. It'll take about 15, 20 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to download, depending on your Magic Jack connection. And
How it's feeling.
yeah, I can't believe you don't have it. Like, what? That's crazy.
My tablet got it, but the freaking PC didn't. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Stress testing for Dark Souls 3 beta is coming. I know you are a Dark Souls fan, Sticky.
Yep. That sounds interesting. They say how can you get into it?
It says fans of the series can register online for the PlayStation 4 beta, which will run sometime in mid-October for a chance to download a version of the game to test. It says doing so will help the game developers, blah, blah, blah. It says they're doing a network stress test.
I'm going to post a link in the group right now.
It says Dark Souls players who register and are selected to participate will receive email notification October 12th and 13th. They will receive a link to download the game. Nice. It says Dark Souls 3 will be available worldwide next year. It will hit Japan first, March 24th, and then ahead in the West in April. I find that odd.
Yeah. Damn, there's so many games. This is ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hate when people say that this gen there aren't many games, and I'm just like, are you crazy? I don't know. It might be because I don't have a lot of time to play them, but I think there's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't put yourself in comparison to a 15 or 18-year-old that just goes to school and then comes home and has nothing to do but play a game if they want. You can't compare yourself to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just go with it. I go through burst. Like, man, I burned myself out on The Witcher 3 because I put like 20-something hours in a weekend. Just I think it was like 22 or 24 hours that I put in just on 2 days. And I mean, it wasn't by force. I was just that into it. And then after that, I was like, oh, okay, I need a break. I got everything else going on. So, I mean, just.
Then you get tired again. And then you put in another 20 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm burned with it. But before October 13th, when that wonderful, great, beautiful expansion comes out, I've got to hit level 35. I'm like a level away or something like that, so I got to just do it. Just
do it. Level cap?
No, that's like that's like the 34, I think. I'm a level 33, I think. At 34 is to get the superior armor set.
Okay.
The master crafted, the final set for the armor that I have. And then 35 is an achievement, so just a couple of ones that I.
And so that's really just more like of a recommendation level to start the expansion on.
Yeah, the
right?
expansion is for 30 plus players,
Okay.
or it's geared toward 30 plus players. You can play it at any time if you're feeling ballsy and just want to die. So I'm assuming. So, yeah. So I can't wait for that. But
You want to play it, man?
how are you not playing it?
Man, I don't know. I can't answer that question.
What else is so important over killing and slaying monsters with magic that is not boring as hell like Dragon Age? Oh, pissed off fans. Uh-oh. But I mean, just play it. Just do it, man. Just do it. Like honestly, you know what really kept me going through The Witcher 3 is the Xbox. And the reason I say that is because when I came home, I turned on my Xbox. The first thing that was there was The Witcher, that 3 that was already loaded. I didn't have to load the game, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just play it then." I don't know, just not waiting for a damn load screen is just life changing. I don't know. So it was already there because as long as you don't go to anything else, or I don't exactly know how it works, but as long as that's the last thing you did, then the game will just stay there.
Yeah.
And your Xbox doesn't turn all the way off. So by me doing that, like I would turn on my Xbox and it's just right there, and it's just like, play me, just do it, just play me. And I was like, fine, I'm going to do it. And I just got into it really, really heavily. And also, FaZe, he was trying to get back into it, and I was explaining some stuff to him. And then all of a sudden, I was just like, damn, I want to play. Just, okay, fine, I'm doing it. So, and then all of a sudden, I just started binging like crazy. So, enough of The Witcher 3. Dragon Quest Builders for PS4. Says is a shallower, more polished Minecraft. It seems like Sony is trying to get a little bit of that market, of the Minecraft market, because since Microsoft acquired them, I don't care for those games. I don't have the mind to create the games like that. I do have. I guess I don't have the mind. I don't have the patience.
Yeah.
I don't know. I consider myself a smart motherfucker, but fuck Minecraft. I mean, Minecraft is aggravating. I cannot just sit there, and it's just tedious to me. I'm just like, nope. I just can't do it. I just can't. But nah. Square Enix.
It takes a lot of time, I feel, to do that stuff. And like, if I'm gonna spend my time on gaming, which is very limited already, I actually want to play something instead of create something. That's just my personal preference, I guess.
But I mean, I've seen the worlds you can build on Minecraft, and man, there's some amazing things that you can do. But golly, how long did that take? Just
right.
Man, I know there's some guys in the Fog group that have done some amazing things. Shout out to Dennis because he's done quite a bit. And man, you know what? To go to another extent, I don't even like creating my own custom characters. I'd rather have a set character. Like Sunset Overdrive drove me crazy. I'm like, just let me play the game. Like Dragon Age, I was just like, I'm probably not even gonna like this game. I don't want to sit here and make an ugly ass person.
I was gonna say, in Sunset Overdrive wasn't even that like
I know.
It wasn't that extent with the character.
I know. I just want to be somebody that is already created, and I'm Geralt or I'm Master Chief or just whatever that I am. I just want to be a set person, and there it is. To me, that's more memorable versus when I say, man, I was Geralt in The Witcher, you know exactly who and what I'm talking about. Versus I was some whatever the hell thing with horns on Dragon Age, you have no idea what my guy looks like. I don't care. It's a bird, so I don't know.
Bird.
But I'm sorry, Dragon Age people.
I think customization makes it more personal, though.
So man, that Dragon Quest came with some sacrifice with their visuals. Did you hear how you can only go down 4 layers? Like when
Really?
you're digging? Yeah, that's what it says. In Dragon Quest Builders, you can only dig down 4 layers before that typical game barrier of invisibility stops your pickaxe. That's
Man,
crazy.
my daughter plays Minecraft, and you can do a
You
lot.
can dig straight down for like ever.
I
So the
don't know. Well,
game.
this is the thing, though. But okay, this is the thing. That game is also coming to PS3, which needs to die, and also it's Vita in January
Oh,
2015. So that is holding that game back. Going into Tokyo Game Show real quick, a lot of those Sony games were also coming to Vita. You can't tell me you're using the power of a next generation console and it has to be on the Vita as well, handheld. I mean, come on, just make some unique shit, I guess. I mean, like, make it for the PS4, let it utilize the power, all this Vita stuff. I mean, I know you got a lot of handheld people out there, but give it its own separate thing. To me, you just limited all these people that just bought your system. To any,
Ooh, you're breaking up.
that goes to any console. Just you need to make it. You need to utilize the power because over half those games that Sony announced were also going to the Vita.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
That's
Type
ridiculous.
O, that Final Fantasy game that was on Vita originally, that was ported up to PS4 and Xbox One.
Yep.
You can tell that was a Vita game originally.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
I wanted to get it, but someone in Fog told me to wait till it's like 20. They were like, I'm gonna look at it and be like, ugh.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand that half the games you announce for something is actually going to be on a handheld. You can't tell me how. No one can sit here and tell me that they're utilizing the power of this console by having the game also be on Vita. There's no way you can convince me of that. I don't know. I don't get it, but hey, whatever.
And they're launching at the same time. It's not like Smash Brothers, you know,
Right.
which they launched separately, and there was a difference in visuals. I mean, a big difference.
Yeah. Next we got. Oh man, these guys just can't stay out of the news, man. Konami calls quits on AAA games, except Metal Gear Online and PES 2016. Man, I guess these guys are really going for all this mobile stuff, and that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I guess if they see it, I understand mobile gaming is growing, especially with our hands, our phones. You know what I mean? That they're becoming so powerful. I mean, my S6 has a octo core in it, 8-core processor, 4 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
Wait, 3 gigs of RAM. Sorry, I think 3. I don't know, 3 or 4. You get the point. But I mean, that's powerful, and my phone can record in 4K and all this crap, and they're just becoming stronger. But to just abandon AAA games and to do that,
Are they gonna take their franchises onto mobile? Like, man, that's gonna be sad. Seeing Castlevania, in that format. Man, it's not even funny. That pisses me off.
Dude, I just can't get into mobile gaming like that.
No, it's crazy because the S6 comes with a game recorder. It records the screen of what you're playing. It sucks, but it still does it anyways. It's like really like the FPS is horrible. I mean, it's like 10 probably. But I tried that and I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. If I have some time to play, I'm gonna play it on the console or
Right.
it says Konami has no plans to develop additional Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Castlevania, or AAA games at Konami, the site says. An additional report on Gameblog claims that Konami Worldwide Technical Director and head of studio's Fox Engine, has left the company. We reached out for clarification. They reached out, which is Engadget. And no, so the report says in recent rumblings of unrest of Konami to shift towards mobile game development following a series of odd events at the studio. That PT's never come in. It says it sounds like it's just a wrap for them, man. As far as console gaming, they're done.
That's sad.
And I don't even know if it's about money, to be honest with you. I really don't see this being a money issue. I really don't.
I know
they
one
can't
site
afford
said
it.
that they're going to keep doing the PES series, the soccer series, the Pro Evolution Soccer.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, of course.
But that was like the only one that they mentioned.
And the Metal Gear Online.
Oh, and Metal Gear Online.
That sucks,
Right.
man. So I'm not gonna get my Castlevania Lords of Shadow 3, which was that franchise was supposed to be a trilogy.
It says it seems that Metal Gear Solid 5 was originally intended to include a third chapter and more content in general. It's just Konami has recently pledged to focus on mobile development, which ties into no more AAA reports this week. So that's it, man. They're done. Kiss that ass goodbye. It's gone.
I wonder what makes them want to do something like that.
Mobile ads. When Facebook launched and they put mobile ads, when they launched the mobile ads, man, they made money out the ass. And I'm telling you, that's where they're going. They are going to the free-to-play style, I bet. I'm assuming that you sit there and you get these people addicted to these little corny games, and, they sit there and spend money on it. I honestly, truly believe it's a money maker. But for a developer, a company that had the kind of talent and the kind of content that they put out, they're way above that. You know what I mean? They're way, way above that. That's sad. I mean, that's like 343 saying, "Fuck it, we're gonna make what is it, Spartan whatever it is, only on Windows phones. We're never doing anything else."
It doesn't make any sense either, because take like that Silent Hill game PT. That was like had so much appraisal, so many people loved it, and they're just gonna completely abandon it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave that for another day.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, they know so many people are like, "Oh my god, this game is amazing."
Dude,
like,
okay, that PT wasn't even going to be the game, though. That's what I don't understand why these people are flipping out. That was just a concept idea. That's not like it was an app that was actually part of the game. People are flipping out on it. The game could be nothing like that, and it's just. I understand though that it's the potential that someone has, but
yeah, you see what they can pull off,
Right. You just look like you're walking around and
Del Toro
jumping out.
Del Toro and Kojima. Yeah. Like, that was... Del Toro said he's done with gaming. He's like, I'm never going to try that again. I was like, wow.
And you know what? It was probably just a bad taste from Konami.
Yep.
And that's sad because more and more stuff is coming out that they suck. And it's more and more articles are showing that they suck. And for someone like with his talent, his mind, to just completely leave the gaming industry that was curious about it because of them, that sucks. That really does. That is really sad. So, I don't know. Oh well, he's gone.
And he's a big influence too to other like movie directors. They might listen to him and he can say like, "Yo, don't even bother making games."
Right.
And dude, for people who aren't too familiar with Konami, they made stuff in the past like Contra, Frogger.
Frogger? Damn.
Yeah.
Frogger? Really?
Yeah. Gradius. I don't know if y'all know Gradius.
As a kid, I hated that game.
Frogger?
That was where my rage
came from.
I'm
an angry gamer because of Frogger.
Oh man, they made some of those past Ninja Turtle games.
Oh, like Turtles in Time and stuff like that?
Yeah, The Simpsons.
You know what? I wasn't going to go into this article But since you brought up angry gamers, there was something back in 2011 that a video game ruling was. Listen to this. This lost. There was a 72 vote by the Supreme Court, and they ruled it unconstitutional. But they wanted to charge. This is what it was. Under the law that never took effect, retailers that sold such games to minors would be subject to be fined $1,000. And it says the bill would have required violent video games to bear 2x2-inch sticker that's with a sold white 18 outline and black on the front of covers. Man, like,
Damn.
I mean, they're acting like this is cigarettes or alcohol or porn.
Yeah,
I'm just
like FYE, and they have all those porn movies covered up. Like they want to cover it up like that. That's crazy.
I mean, I look at it as in the sense of, you know, my kids have an Xbox One in their room. They don't have Grand Theft Auto installed on it. You know, it's
You can control all of that.
exactly. You know, if the parent ultimately decides that that's what's, you know, okay for the child or whatever, that's fine. But I know that law is more towards the kids that don't have that parent there with them. But even at that, if the kid is still able to go home and play Grand Theft Auto 5 and their parents not know, then parents need to step your shit up, because that's ridiculous.
Right.
I know everything that my kid does, and that goes back to just core parenting and that's ridiculous. $1,000 to be fined, and you're treating these pieces of art ultimately is what it is, which is a game, and you're treating it as if it's some ridiculous drug or alcohol or tobacco, whatever you want to call it, man. Get the fuck out of here.
But from what I've seen, the retailers do a good job of censoring it to minors. Like, even the mom and pop shops I go to, they tell the people no, they can't get it if they're not 18. And I've seen it at Gamestop a bunch of times.
Even Walmart. Walmart, they ask for your ID and they scan it. They run it through the scanner. Like we use credit card, they run it through there for the verification, I guess. I don't know what the hell they do with it, but I don't care. I'm like, dude, I got like a 6-inch beard. I'm like, if you still need my ID, whatever, just.
You don't even want to know what I say. What I want to say.
Oh man, but yeah. So bye bye Konami. Y'all better enjoy your Metal Gear, because that's all you're getting. It's done. It's a wrap. It's gone. No more. So next thing we got is Project Morpheus gets a new name.
Yo.
What is this name?
PlayStation
What is this
VR.
elaborate standing ovation name that is just clap, clap, clap? This wonderful name. What is it called?
PlayStation VR.
Oh, rocket science.
Original.
Dude, I like Morpheus better. I would
Yeah.
stuck with Morpheus, I think.
Sounds better.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like generic.
Yeah.
I mean, not the
VR.
product, just the name.
Honestly, I think they did it to not confuse people. They want to associate it with it, and Project Morpheus doesn't. If I told a random kid, "Hey, have you played or used Project Morpheus?" he's gonna look at me like the Matrix, you know. But if you turn around and you say,
The Matrix.
if you turn around and say, "Hey, have you tried PlayStation VR?" they automatically associate it with PlayStation. So I get it, but still, suck name. This is the interesting thing, though. At TGS, PlayStation VR, they're saying that they want to price it as a new gaming platform.
Yup.
Oh man, that means it's gonna be expensive then.
That's $400 or $500 at least. What? I mean, I think this whole entire VR first section, this whole first wave of VR, is going to be trash. I'm going to just kind of think how things usually go. I'm going to assume maybe like the third generation of VR, if it's still heavily pushed and still trying to be mass market if they want it to have a mass market appeal, I'm going to assume the third generation.
Do they
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say the first generation is this get it out. This is for the people that want to dish out the money. Second generation is hey, we fixed all of the bugs that sucked and all that. And then the third generation is this is gold. So I'm gonna say 3 generations. So
Are they marketing this as a side thing in gaming, or do they want this to lead? Like they want this to be like the lead thing, like where everyone's gonna be on VR in the future.
I don't know. I would have to really assume that it's going to be marketed towards a side thing, because at least at first, because you have to have a PlayStation, okay? You have to have the PlayStation Eye, okay? And if I'm not mistaken, you also have to have the PlayStation Move, which the little sticks, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So you need quite a bit of a setup. I mean, this isn't a PlayStation and a VR headset. This is multiple things there that are going to be required, and that's the same thing for Xbox if the VR takes off with Oculus Rift for the PC. So, I mean, you're going to have a damn good PC to run it. It's not just something you hook up to an Xbox and it's done. So, I mean, it would be dumb, in my opinion, to say this is the new wave of gaming. It's very expensive, but at the same time, anything new is expensive, and
right.
You're gonna need, like I said, you're gonna need all these things to run it as, and it's specifically with PlayStation VR. You're going to need a PlayStation. You're going to need a PlayStation Eye. You're going to need the PlayStation Move. Then you're going to need the VR headset. So, how can you? I don't see how you can market that separately.
Maybe
just an interesting side note that I was just looking up is that the Sega CD, whenever it released back in the day, it was also $2.99, which is kind of like a brand new console, even though you needed the Sega Genesis.
That's crazy. $2.99 back in the day. That's expensive, man.
Right. That's pretty crazy.
It's funny with this PlayStation VR, that Dead or Alive beach ball game. It's like, damn, that's extremely pervy.
Yeah, and they're also going to be doing Final Fantasy 14 for it. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool, actually.
Final Fantasy 14 Dead or Alive Stream 3 launches spring 2016 with VR support. It says VR. They're hoping VR rewrites the rulebook on how you create games. In an interview at Tokyo Game Show, says you are seeing a large amount of interest and work happening among smaller teams because it's possible to create something in VR that is very simple but yet very magical. And man, that sounds like some indie games, man. You're gonna spend $400 or $500 to play some indie games?
What would you like though in VR? Some horror games? If you were to play it, I think a horror game.
I think that would be the prime one. Genre to attack.
Imagine some Dead Space and you're playing like with the VR and motion controls. And
dude, I couldn't handle Dead Space when I was 2 feet away from my 55-inch TV, much less being in the game, man. Ooh, boy. Mm-mm. It says in addition, the Sony executive said that it plans to deliver over 10 titles for the device throughout the course of the next year. So in the first year, they're going to try to put out 10 titles. 10 titles, yeah.
Oh,
that's kind of a little bit, right? Or am I crazy?
Well, not really. I mean, you have a new technology. I mean, 10 games? You gotta really consider that most people that buy games only really buy 2 or 3 games a year. Most people are not like us. Most people don't sit there and buy 15, 20 games a year. Most people buy 2, 3, maybe 5 a year, and that's it. So 10.
But look at the games that are actually worth buying, or like in a normal year, and there's so many that come out. Well, so, I mean, how many are going to be worth buying out of that 10? Like 2?
I mean, maybe that just comes down to opinion. I think whether you like it or not.
Right, because you have sports games that I won't buy. But then you have race games that others won't buy. So, I mean, and you have people that play the hell out of these indies, and I don't know why, but they love them.
Hey,
fuck Shovel Knight. I'm just saying.
Hey,
But
shovel up, you know, where?
But I mean, yeah, I mean, 10 titles. Realistically, like you said, maybe you can get 2 or 3. Realistically, I could see that, and I'm not spending $500 to. Oh, $500 plus the PlayStation Eye, which is what, 100.
That's crazy. That's gonna be expensive.
Plus the Move, which is I don't even know how much the Move is. I don't even know what a price point for the Move is. I'm gonna say $50-$60. I don't know how much it is. I'm just assuming. So you're talking about like a good what, 5-6 extra $100, and then a PlayStation. You're gonna $1,000, and you're gonna play possibly 2 or 3 games. I mean, you can get all 10 games. It doesn't mean you're gonna like them all, but I mean, you can get them. So it's really gonna depend on how Final Fantasy games and like the Dead or Alive games really go to how they interact with the VR.
That's what I was gonna say. Could you imagine playing The Witcher 3 on VR?
But that's not gonna happen. Not anytime soon.
I know it's not gonna happen, but I'm just saying, could you imagine it? Because that's kind of like Final Fantasy 14. I mean, they're not like the same game, but they're like the way you, I guess, would interact with the world and stuff was kind of similar.
Really, I would have to see how Final Fantasy game like that works. People saying it's gonna have VR support. I am going to only imagine. That doesn't mean you are going to be in a complete virtual reality. I think that means you're gonna have a little screen that shows.
On your head.
Yeah, you're gonna have a headset on your head, and it's gonna be a secondary screen.
So it's just a screen taped to your face.
Right. That is honestly, you know, people can whatever, but honestly, that's what I am assuming it's going to be for a game like Final Fantasy. Games that are not in depth like that, your quote unquote indie games. I think those are where you're going to see a lot of experimenting and things you can possibly do. But do not, I'm telling you, people, please do not expect Final Fantasy to be able to throw some shit around and interact like it's 100% like a VR idea. I mean, I would really hate for you to think that, and it's not going to be that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong about that. So, I mean, did you see the way Oculus Rift looked with Forza 5?
Like you had a screen on your head?
Like you had a screen on your head. I'm like $1,000. Poof. Wow. No, thanks. I mean, and then it had like some little stupid ass theater room in there, and I'm like, what? Well, why? Just I don't know, man. I think.
Is that even safe? Having a screen to your face like that?
Probably not.
That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think about these VR things. I'm like, damn, dude, that's like some extreme radiation.
Sure it has to be a certain amount, but
your eyes are done.
But the thing is, a lot of people experience dizziness and headaches after using it.
You want 4K in your face, man?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I believe porn has sided with Project Morpheus or PlayStation VR.
That's a nice marketing thing.
Yeah. Actually,
I mean, not for me, but
it's not a good marketing thing. It is the marketing thing.
yeah.
A little side note: Blu-ray won because porn industry sided with Blu-ray format.
Dude, I was just about to say that.
What? For real?
Hold on, hold on. VHS won because the porn industry went with it. So
Blu-ray
that
porn.
is the thing.
Wow.
Yeah, no, oh yeah, Blu-ray, literally, yes, that I'm telling you,
1080p
where
titties.
porn goes, that is where it will go. I am telling you. VHS did it to the fucking Betamax. Blu-ray did it to the HD DVD. Project Morpheus is gonna have some titties. So,
Yo, that is funny.
hey man, dude, come on.
Isn't it clear enough, guys? Damn.
Man, we're not gonna get into that on this, but
Wait a second. One question. Do they have 4K porn? Like,
I don't know actually.
that is funny. Wow.
There's so little 4K content out. I'm going to assume no. If there is any, I'm pretty sure it's very small amount. Very small amount.
Eventually.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, they're looking at buying equipment tomorrow, so I don't know.
All
But
right,
yeah,
no more
so
porn talk.
just in that. So Project Morpheus or PlayStation VR has that going for them. Porn sided with them, and that was a very big win for them. That is a very big win for them. So
Yep.
hey, it
That's pretty
is what it
surprising. They
is.
didn't side with Oculus since it's PC.
I'm going to assume Sony had a little persuasion of them joining with Project Morpheus. They didn't just wake up and say, "Hey, we're gonna join Project Morpheus VR that's only on PlayStation." That didn't happen. I promise you.
Right. Well,
Just,
but I'm just saying though, it's pretty surprising.
money talks, bullshit walks, man. That's how that's how
Basically.
Blu-ray won. And I had another side note on that, and I cannot remember it.
It was alright.
I can't remember. Bloodborne getting DLC to PlayStation 4, obviously, and Assassin's Creed is getting going to have exclusive DLC on PlayStation 4, which was announced at the Tokyo Game Show.
Is it time though?
DLC. I don't know. I mean, I hope people are not buying these games or consoles because of DLC. Man, it's probably going to be about 10 minutes worth of stuff, and that's it. So,
Yep.
I can't remember if it was timed DLC or not. I seen it somewhere, and I can't remember. Oh, but on Assassin's Creed bundle, it is actually for the Assassin's Creed Syndicate that it is a 1 terabyte jet black PS4, and it comes with a physical copy of Assassin's Creed, and it comes with a digital download of Watch Dogs at no extra cost.
Yep.
So, that's 2 games right there and a 1 terabyte. I don't know how much it is. I don't know if it's. I know it says Watch Dogs is not any extra cost, but I don't know how much that bundle is going to be with the 1 terabyte.
I'm checking it out right now.
And that comes out October 23rd. So,
Quick side note: that Bloodborne DLC is called the Old Hunters. So the new DLC is the Old Hunters.
the Old Hunters.
How are you liking it? You started playing Bloodborne, right?
Yeah, I started playing it. Man, I like it. I like it quite a bit. I like the enemy encounters. What I don't like about it though is that I'm really not too sure what the heck I'm doing. Like I don't know. I don't really know what the story is yet or where I'm supposed to be going. I'm just going. But the
My
enemy
complaint
encounters are fun though.
about all these Dark Souls games and Demon Souls and Bloodborne is that they make it a mission for you to play with your friends, man.
Mhm.
Someone told me that the game is kind of like based on just dropping you in the middle of hell, not specifically hell, but in a horrible place, and you just gotta just
Like a
play.
metaphor for hell, yeah.
Basically,
that's what it is.
what it is.
So,
I mean, that's a game that's focused completely on gameplay. They even say it. They're like, you make your own story. Like, literally, they have to say that. And they're
I guess that's kind of cool though. I guess. But yeah, it's basically like you wake up and something's over you, and then it leaves, and then you just get up and start exploring. The first time I died, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just died, and I went to some other place, and I was just there and just looking around and had no idea what's going on. I actually got back to the other place by luck.
really.
It's kind of exploration, you finding areas yourself. Like, they don't tell you anything about anything. You gotta find out everything yourself, which is pretty cool. That's why I like them. You don't know what items do.
Yeah.
Dude, for me, what kills me on that game is whenever I start trying to rush. It's like I'll do really good with enemy encounters, and I'm like, all right, yeah, this isn't really too hard. But then I'll die somewhere, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up and get back there. And then since I'm trying to hurry, I'll just keep constantly dying after that.
One thing I'd say, those games, they
crafted me into not being salty anymore when I die in games.
Oh, I bet.
Man, when I had The Witcher on hard, man, damn, I died a lot.
Dude, that was hard. I got rid of it. I fought a bear, and it was like half an hour later, I was still fighting. I was like, screw this. A bear?
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, those bears, man, they will get you, man. But let's move on to this last little thing real quick, and we'll get out of here. It says
Call it a day.
PS4 is getting custom covers and new PS4 remote colors.
You know, I haven't seen the remote covers, but those console covers look kind of stupid.
No. PS4 remote colors, not covers.
Oh, colors. Oh, okay.
Some new remotes.
Yeah, they're coming out with just new colors. Nothing has changed. I know one of them is crystal, one of them is steel black. I can't remember the other two, but they're just varying different colors for people who like to collect different colored items. It's just
How do you guys feel about remote control pricing?
It's expensive. I think the new price is $60. They used to be flat $49, and now they're $59. It's a little. I don't know. I think that extra $10 is a little over much. I think it needs to go back to $50, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So.
Those controller colors are gold, silver, steel black, and crystal. Crystal's kind of like a clear coat. It's kind of like clear. You can see the insides of the controller a little bit.
Yeah. I couldn't find the other colors on here. And then you have those custom covers where you can take the hard drive slot, basically the top quarter of the PlayStation 4, and you can take that off, and they're going to have removable ones. It really reminds me of the 360 faceplates. Those are about to sell on eBay like crazy. So I don't really understand it. I don't know why it's not like if it was half of the console, I could get it, but it's just that little quarter of the space up top. Like it's not quite half of it, but it's not. I don't know. It's just really weird to me. I don't know. I don't really like it.
Yeah, they look weird to me too.
I'm just gonna leave it playing whenever I get it. So
I would get it if it's cheap. If it's like $10, then I would get something for a game I really like.
You know, it's like $10, at least $10.
Dude, I wish they just had like some kind of like graphics or something on it.
Well, I'm sure at first they won't, but I'm sure eBay is about to have a crap load of them with a ton of different things. So you'll have to.
What are they called? Hard drive covers or something?
You say what?
What are they called? Those things?
Custom covers.
Oh, okay.
Like that's it. Like they were just announced. That was it. I think that was all there were. It was just custom
I guess
covers.
some of them look kind of cool, but some of them are kind of. Some of them like make your console look kind of stupid, but some of them are kind of cool though.
That yellow one I saw, man. Oh no, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. You says you'll be able to spruce up your PlayStation 4 with an assortment of color faceplates and controllers. And on here they have some ugly ass lime green.
I think it's cool, man. Like if you can get like the Witcher symbol and have it on the left side of your PlayStation, I think that's pretty cool. Or games you like, but it would have to be cheap for me to get it.
Yeah, but I mean, and I understand that, but these colors that they're showing, they are ugly as hell.
Yeah, those solid colors, like they had like a solid green or a solid mustard.
It's like a mustard color. I'm just like, what? If they had, I mean, like I said, I just think that open. You know what I honestly, truly think about it? What I honestly think about it is getting people to open their PlayStations and making it okay to take that part off so you can change your hard drive in your PlayStation. Because people are scared to do that. And if they show that, hey, we have an interchangeable faceplate, it's easy to do it. That's just my opinion on that, though. That's what I believe that it's geared towards. Because, why? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm looking at this. These colors don't match up. They don't make sense. I mean, they have the one that's white, then it has like a gray on it. That's fine. And then they have this black with, I'm going to assume is somewhat gold, but it doesn't, like, in the specific color of gold, it just looks horrible. And then they got this ugly mustard green and a really light blue. Like, it just does nothing. It doesn't flow together. It doesn't coordinate. You know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah, I think it's just like I think it's more so the location of it that's throwing it off. I don't like that location
maybe that's what it is.
because it's just like I don't know. It's like a corner of your console. It's just a corner of your console. It's
Right.
kind of weird.
It's not like half the console. If it was half the console, I could understand that. But I mean, they can't change it. I mean, they can't not make it half of the that plate. So I see a
I
red
didn't even
one.
know that plate came off.
Yeah, that's where the hard drive is under. That's where you
Check that
gotta.
out. Paint it myself.
Yeah, take it off and paint it yourself.
Yep.
So yeah, those I'm sure those will be all over eBay for aftermarket like crazy. I'm sure you'll be able to find some pretty cool ones probably here coming up within the next year.
Yeah.
I would honestly, I would rather put a skin vinyl skin decals kit on it or something like that. So that's
Probably
what
what's gonna happen is people will start
I
getting
like
those
those.
black and white ones and painting them.
right.
Those stickers you mentioned, I like them, but I suck at placing stickers, man. I would have to like mail it to someone to put this on my Xbox or my PlayStation.
Mail it to me, man. I'll do
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's going right now.
it. Send it. Make sure you send it through FedEx.
Yeah. Drive it home, right?
Yeah, I can drive it home. Oh man, it says PS4 Vita games discontinued in new PSN flash sale. So if you were looking forward to that,
No more sales, man. That's how they get you.
No,
Steam,
they're
PlayStation,
discounted.
Xbox.
discounted.
Oh, okay.
That was my bad. I did read that wrong. That it wasn't you hear. It wasn't you hearing things. No, it says Vita games discounted in new PSN flash sale. It says deals running through Monday, September 21st. It says it'll be featuring games like Rayman Legends, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Dive Kick, SpongeBob Hero Pants. I know you can't wait for that one.
No, I can't wait for Spider-Man. You're wrong.
Oh my God, hell no. Peggle 2, NBA Jam on Fire Edition, and many more. It says a handful of animated movies are on sale also. All Dogs Go to Heaven. Yes, I remember that as a child. Oh, wow, they got a whole list here. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is $23. Still not worth it.
Dude, Dragon Ball Xenoverse is
$5
$24.
$10.
I wouldn't even pay $10 for it, honestly.
Wait, Dragon Ball Z's on sale?
Yeah,
Dragon Ball
24.
Xenoverse is for $24, or you can
And
get the
if
one with the
digital?
season pass for $34.
Yeah, digital.
Only digital though? Oh man.
Yeah.
Peggle 2. Peggle 2 is $360. Rayman Legend is $16. Blah, blah.
Dust and Elysian Tale is $4.50. That's a
That's
pretty
good.
good game.
That's a really good game. That's like Castlevania-ish too. So
Yeah.
you don't have Dust, you should get it. Get on that Dust.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds wrong. That sounds like dude. I didn't even mean it to come out like that.
Side note: Fanboys of Gaming does not endorse drug use. Oh man, so that's a couple of deals for y'all that y'all can have, you know, for those people with the PlayStation. And the GameSpot did a Halo 5 limited collector's edition unboxing, and it looks nice. It looks like they got Major Nelson there, and man, that's a lot of stuff that comes in that collector's edition.
The 250 you said it is? Damn, that's crazy, man.
That's a lot of money, $250. I cannot. I would
console,
not.
man.
Exactly. And then you got the limited edition for Halo 5 is $100. So.
And that one's the one that comes with the limited edition console.
Right. Just give me the regular copy.
Right.
But yeah. So all right, guys, that's all we got for today. Don't forget to check us out at fanboysofgaming.com. Check us out at the Facebook group Fanboys of Gaming. and Mike's Fog podcast that they do weekly news throughout the week, and they do ramblings and let's plays and stuff like that. Links will be in the description below. I am Reaper.
Catastrophe here.
Sticky.
And we will catch y'all next time. Because, man, I am going to sleep. Y'all take it easy. We'll catch you next time.
Later.
Man.